Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif has met with King Abdullah II of Jordan at the Prime Minister's house. The leaders discussed strengthening bilateral ties, focusing on economic, trade, health, education and defence cooperation, and reaffirmed their commitment to deepening strategic and economic relations. King Abdullah appreciated Pakistan's support during the Gaza conflict, and both nations agreed to enhance coordination on the Gaza peace plan. MOUs were also signed in media, culture, and education. Lebanon has announced it will file a complaint with the UN Security Council against Israel for building a concrete wall along the southern border that extends beyond the Blue Line. The Blue Line is a UN demarcated boundary separating Lebanon from Israel and the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights. Israeli forces had withdrawn to this line when they left southern Lebanon in 2000. Storm Claudia has killed 3 people and injured dozens in Portugal as violent weather continues to affect the region. In Britain, rescue teams are organising evacuations in Wales and England due to severe flooding. The storm has also impacted parts of Spain, Ireland and Britain, bringing extreme conditions across the region. US President Donald Trump has said that he thinks Thailand and Cambodia are going to be fine after he sought to mediate a flare-up in their border dispute. But the Thai leader continued to demand an apology from Phnom Penh. Thailand this week suspended a US-brokered ceasefire deal and demanded an apology over allegations that Cambodia had laid fresh landmines that injured Thai soldiers, which Cambodia denies. But the Thai Prime Minister has said that Bangkok will not adhere to the agreement until Cambodia admitted its violation and issued an apology for the latest incident. With the United States absent from the UN Annual International Climate Summit for the first time in 3 decades, China is stepping into the limelight as a leader in the fight against global warming. Its country pavilion dominates the entrance hall of the sprawling COP30 conference grounds in Brazil's Amazon city of Belém. Executives from its biggest clean energy companies are presenting their visions for a green future to large audiences in English, and its diplomats are working behind the scenes to ensure constructive talks. The US International Trade Commission has announced a new proceeding to determine whether updated Apple Watches should face another import ban. This comes amid an ongoing patent dispute with medical technology company Masimo. The Commission will now investigate whether Apple's redesigned watches, created to bypass a previous ban, still infringe Masimo's blood oxygen monitoring patents. The Democratic Republic of Congo and the M23 rebel group have signed in Qatar a framework agreement for a peace deal aimed at ending fighting in eastern Congo. The agreement was signed by representatives from both sides in a ceremony in the Qatari capital Doha. M23, in the latest of a string of actions supported by neighbouring Rwanda, seized Goma, eastern Congo's largest city, in January and went on to make gains across North Kivu and South Kivu provinces. Iran has confirmed that its Revolutionary Guards seized a tanker carrying petrochemical cargo bound for Singapore in Gulf waters on Friday. Following inspections, authorities said the tanker was in violation for carrying unauthorized cargo. They did not provide further details.
The U.S. Justice Department says it will follow President Donald Trump's request to investigate Jeffrey Epstein's ties to former President Bill Clinton and J.P. Morgan, shifting focus from Trump's own connections to the convicted sex offender Attorney General Pam Bondi appointed Manhattan's top federal prosecutor, Jay Clayton, to lead the probe. Trump has repeatedly urged federal authorities to investigate perceived political opponents, including former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers and LinkedIn founder Reid Hoffman, all named in thousands of recently released congressional documents.
At the Vatican, Pope Leo has met with a group of top Hollywood actors and filmmakers, expressing concern over the global decline in cinema attendance. He says movie theatres are struggling to survive and urged greater efforts to preserve the shared cultural experience of watching films on the big screen. Among the attendees were prominent stars including Cate Blanchett, Monica Bellucci, Chris Pine, and Oscar-winning director Spike Lee. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.SAMAA.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.